So you might be wondering, what have I been up to these last few months? I thought that it would be good to kind of like lay low for a few months until the whole January 6th thing settled out a bit. Didn't know whether or not they were going to be hardcore going after Trump supporters, especially after Instagram banned me shortly after I actually came out as a Trump supporter. Posting anything that said that you like Trump, Instagram was like, nope, I am going to ban you. I'm going to suspend you. I'm not going to tell you why, and I'm not going to tell you how to get your account back. So I'm really bummed because the people that were following me on Instagram were people that I knew in real life. Not all of them, but it was attached to my Facebook account. And I've kind of lost, I mean, I don't really have any way of talking to my friends, my IRL friends, and letting them know what happened, except, I mean, I left a message on Facebook saying, hey, Instagram banned me, I don't know why. I didn't say that I came out as a Trump supporter, but I did say, like, I hardly ever post on Instagram, and I think I only posted for 2 weeks before they went ahead and they suspended me. And it was funny because as soon as I came out as a Trump supporter, one of my friends, you know who you are, he sent me a message, started talking to me, and he had the same story as me. Former liberal. He came looking for me to talk to me about what had been going on with him. Similar stories. Can't talk to our friends about it in real life because we don't want to lose our friends. These are friends we've had for a long time. And also, who wants to find out that that is the friend that will kick you out of their friendship circle? You know? Like, do you want to see that ugly part of them? Do you want to know what kind of friend they really are? I guess you could come out to them. That's probably the best way. So, anyway, he had messaged me. I talked back and forth to him. And a couple days later, I got suspended. I posted something that said free Assange. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Maybe it was a combination of all of it. Because I had posted anything besides like, oh, here's a tree that fell over in our backyard. And I don't know. Here's my latest outfit from Target. Woo, look at this dress. Just silly things like that. Here's a video of my dog Scout eating. I guess I'm controversial. Somebody hardly ever posts on Instagram. Controversial, so they banned me. And they actually banned me before Twitter banned me. Twitter banned me on January 8th. And I'm still banned. Now have an account on Gab. We should follow each other. We have to find each other. Everybody that was part of the big purge, the big Twitter purge, let's do what we can to find each other because we got to organize for 2022. It's a big deal. We got to do that. Look what's happening right now. Do we want it to get worse? No. I know I don't. I'm going to be making Rumble exclusives. They'll probably be the same ones that I put on BitChute. Stuff that I can't talk about on YouTube without worrying about repercussions. I'm hoping that eventually we can do some sort of live streaming, and that'll be fun. I'm not really sure what we'll talk about. Maybe just have a show called Conservatives in Vermont, and we'll just sit around and talk about what it's like to live in little California and walk down the street with no mask on, or go into a store with no mask on. Better not do that here. People are crazy. So, living in little California, it's not easy. It's kind of lonely. Think about moving to someplace like Texas or Florida. Liberals, you guys, not happy with how things are run. No shocker here. Not happy how things are run. So you decide to go someplace else where things are run better by Republicans and conservatives and independents. And then you go and you bring your liberal values and the things that you voted for in your trash city, and you bring it to a nice place with low taxes, good people, and you bring those values with you, bring your baggage, bring your liberal baggage, and then, like a parasite, you ruin the new place that you moved to. And I hope that we don't have the situation where so many people are being relocated and changing things so much on the Electoral College map that we run out of places for the conservatives to go. Because we'll get to the point where conservatives will have no voice because the cities will talk for everyone. The highest population in the cities will cancel out all of the rural area votes. I don't know if this was something our founding fathers saw coming. I'm pretty sure that they tried really hard to make it so that this wouldn't happen, but here we are. Cities are dictating our policies. Majority rule. Look what happened with Chauvin. It's not majority rule there, right? It's mob rule. I'm just thinking, like, this is it. This is where shit starts to fall downhill. This is it. This is the beginning of it. Who knows how far down we're going to end up going. We'll find out with Rittenhouse's trial. I think that the judge in the Chauvin trial screwed things up incredibly. He should have moved the trial. He should have had it anywhere but Minneapolis. Even like 20 miles away from Minneapolis would have been better. But no. He's like, it'll be fine. And then there were riots, and he's like, we don't have to sequester the jury. And then Maxine Waters, like, runs her mouth and says, we better have a murder one verdict of guilty, which he wasn't even charged with. Wasn't charged with murder one. But that's what she wanted. Yeah, it's not like they've seen their cities get torn apart again, and people actually showing up at some of the witnesses' houses for the defense and putting pig heads outside for them to see. Thankfully, that witness did not live there. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine opening up the door and seeing that? That would be terrifying. Something out of The Godfather, you know? Just doesn't happen. But I guess if you're BLM or Antifa, that's a technique that you do when you are not burning things down. I'm really worried about Rittenhouse and what's going to happen. I don't believe that Rittenhouse trial will be until starting until August. So that's a lot of time for things to maybe change, but I think they're going to go in the direction we don't want them to go in, which would be like worse. Take away more of our rights, keep trying to push the anti-gun legislation and all these different rules that they want to put out there as to what kind of gun you can use, and maybe make it even harder for us to get the ammunition that we need for our guns. They're clever. They'll figure out different ways to stifle us. That's what they're going to do. That's basically what they are doing in their downtime, because it's not like Congress does anything else, right? The Republicans are like, no, 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 we'll put a big block up. No, we will vote against this. And the Democrats are like, push, 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 push. Push this. That's it. That's all they do. Let's push this. This is ridiculous. Republicans say no, and nothing gets done. And in this situation, thank God, nothing gets done, okay? Because right now, we are limiting the damage. That's our job. That's your job, Republicans. You need to limit the damage. Do not let them pack the courts. Do not let them take the guns away. Please work on them with some sort of reform over what the big tech companies are doing, controlling all of our information and silencing not just conservatives now. They're silencing the left. They're silencing you. They will come for you when they don't like what you have to say. So buy crypto, guys. Give them the middle finger. I bought into it. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And Dogecoin has actually made me a little bit of money. I got a beautiful jean jacket with Dogecoin. So, and I would follow Elon Musk anywhere. I'd follow Elon Musk to the moon. I believe in him. I think like every generation has like a visionary. And the last visionary we had was Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was our last visionary. And before that, I don't know, Bill Gates. I hate to put him in there because he's an evil visionary, but I guess so. So it'd be like Bill Gates, then it was Steve Jobs, and now it's Elon Musk. and I bought into Tesla. I believe in Tesla. I believe in anything that Elon Musk does. I'm in. If I got a little bit of money, I will buy stock in it, and if I lose the money, I really don't care because I believe in the product, you know what I mean? Like, I bought stock in WWE. I made a lot of money. I lost some money. And now I'm kind of like broke even. But I bought my Tesla stock with my WWE winnings. So what I have sitting in my WWE account, whatever, it'll grow, it won't grow, I don't know. Believe in the product. You believe in the product, invest in the product. And just like with any sort of rule when you go into like a casino, do not put more money into your investment than what you are willing to lose. That's also a good rule with friends. Don't lend money to friends thinking that you'll get it back. Lend them the money, and that there's a possibility that they don't pay you back. Because friendships get ruined because of people lending money to each other. So when you lend your friend money, just assume that they are not going to pay you back. That way when they do, I mean, you feel that much better about it. That's something I can tell you from years of experience. It's just better that way. Lend them money and just kind of like think of it as I'm giving them money. So maybe it depends on just how much you give them. Well, I'm pleased to be able to say hi to you guys again. I have missed you. I don't know if you guys have missed me. I've missed being able to put my voice out there. I didn't want to just make candle videos, you know, like I want to make something more substantial. And as somebody that's very verbal, it's hard for me to be quiet. It was so hard for me to be quiet for a few months and be a great man, but I did that for my family. I did that for the people that I care about who asked me to do that. Asked me to be quiet for a little bit and low profile. And that's why I moved everything over to Rumble and to BitChute. I did that so maybe they will feel a little less worried about the Gestapo coming to get me. If you want to follow me on Rumble, if you want to follow me on BitChute or subscribe to me, that would be wonderful. And my YouTube friends, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button. That would be great. Or the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you hit the like button, it helps the algorithm so people can actually find me. It's amazing. So please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless America. Bye.